So I'm on my way down to South Florida doing some traveling for work, but that doesn't mean I can't stop at any liquor stores in any of these cities that, you know, I'm passing by. So we're gonna do a little bit of hunting, either on the way there or on the way back. You guys are coming with me, so let's go. We are here at Sky Liquor in, I think, close to Fort Myers. Let's see what we find here and if they'll let me record. All right, so we are here at this liquor store. I have to do a voiceover because I kind of shot this secretively. Look at that Driftless Glen. I haven't seen that one before. They got that Legion right there. But yeah, they wouldn't let me record, so I kind of did it secretive. So we got to do it like this. They have that Heaven Hill, not a bad price, but not the best price either. That Blade and Bow, only $60. That's not bad. You know, they do have regular selections here, like that Templeton. You got that Angel's Envy, that Uncle Nearest, a bunch of Knob Creeks, and that, you know, Knob Creek single barrel 120 proof. So that's not bad. A whole bunch of Jim Beams, probably every freaking flavor or offering that Jim Beam puts out of the regular Jim Beam, right? They got the Bird Dog over there. They got a whole bunch of Woodford Reserves, especially that Double Oak that we all like. Gentleman Jack, but look at that Redwood Empire right there. That's not a bad price for them, right? But that's really all they got. Now when we go to behind the counter, we start seeing some more of their allocated stuff. But none of them have pricing. And the reason they don't have pricing is because they're charging an arm and a leg. I think that Thomas H. Handy is like $1,200. The Stag Jr. was like $400. Elijah Craig 18 was like some crazy price. Yeah, definitely not worth it. But then we start getting into the Scotch, and you know, they have a few, but there's really nothing to write home about. So that could have been a very, very costly mistake. So here's what happened. So first off, this was a good liquor store. Some of their stuff was very overpriced, especially the allocated stuff, the stuff that they had on the top shelf. But I saw a Blanton's Gold that she told me she had. So it was in the box. I didn't open it. Right? And that was my mistake. I didn't open it to just see. So I was so excited because we were going back and forth on price, and then they got to the price. Well, they got like $2 close to the price that I wanted to pay for it, right? So we agreed on a price. They gave me a discount on it. I was ecstatic. I was like, word, a Blanton's Gold at this price? Great. She's bringing it up. We're talking, and we start talking about, oh, you know, collecting the different letters and this and that. And, you know, she makes a joke. She's like, well, now that you got this gold, now you're going to have to collect all the letters. Let's see what letter this is. I'm like, yeah, let's see. She opens it up, and out comes a regular Blanton's. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not a Blanton's Gold. So, yeah. she had to cancel the transaction, give me my money back, and obviously she took it out of the box. There was no malice. I don't think it was her. I don't know if it was somebody else at the store, or maybe they bought it like that. Who knows? But she was upset, and I know she didn't do it because why would she want to open the box in front of me, right? But it was a good thing that we did open the box, because that would have been a very costly mistake. And it would have been a crazy mistake as well. And all because I was just so happy to get a Blanton's Gold at this price. And unfortunately, that's all they had. They had you guys saw there, they had a couple of Blantons, which were overly expensive either way. But yeah, that is crazy. But just goes to show you, don't just get so excited that you buy something without actually checking it out first, even if it comes in a box or whatever. Goes the same for like an E.H. Taylor. If you think you're buying an E.H. Taylor barrel proof because it comes in a tin, even if it's at one of these stores, you better open that sucker up and take it out and make sure that the bottle itself is a barrel proof. Yeah, you don't want to make that mistake. Well, we kind of struck out here. I'm on my way down to South Florida. Maybe we'll pick something up there, but usually it's not good stuff there. All right, we're here at Crown Wine and Spirits in Fort Lauderdale. All right, so yeah, again, in secret, they had a sign that said no recording, so have to do this in secret. So it's a voiceover. So they have this is their glass case, nothing really special. I think that's a Remus 6, some Bardstown, Foursquare, and some other stuff there. I mean, those are pretty cool scotches. They got that 15 stars, I believe. Maybe I should have gotten that, but I keep hearing good things about that. So I don't know. I didn't pick that up, but this is their bourbon selection, right? They have okay pricing, you know. They have a big Michter's. They have some barrel there, as you guys saw. Horse Soldier, Stranahan. Sorry it's not that close, and sorry for the shaky camera work. They got this Sazerac Rye, which isn't bad. You know, the pricing's not bad. Chattanooga, but this is what interested me the most, because you don't really find these anymore. And these are the Belle Meade's Special Cask Finish series. Now, I've been trying to find the honey one, which is very hard to find, but finding that one case right there with those 375s, that is interesting. So I might get that. They got the few right there, some Heaven's Door, a bunch of Treaty Oaks, which I don't recommend. And then over here, they have their Scotch whiskeys, right? Now, the Scotch whiskey selection is abundant. The pricing's okay. Again, nothing to write home about, but it's not bad pricing overall. So, you know, they got those Glenlivets. I stand by those for sure. They got the Balvenis, the Dalmores right there. Again, sorry for the shaky camera work. I was trying to shoot this in secret so that they don't see me. The Glenmorangis, a whole bunch of Doers and Johnny Walkers there, the famous Grouse, or famous Grouse, I don't know how to pronounce it. More Johnny Walker. Wow, I haven't seen a green label in a while. They got that Swing from Johnny Walker also. The Teeling. They got then the Irish whiskeys. A whole bunch of Jamesons and the Tullamore. That Red Bush and Bushmills. Some Crown Royal over here. They had a pretty good selection of Crown Royal, but again, really nothing to like really spark my interest other than those Belle Meade's. That's a nice Glenfiddich 18s, 14s. I don't know what's the one in that case, but yeah, they were definitely more Scotch heavy, I would say. They really didn't have too much in the bourbon section. But they do have that Jack Daniels. That's an extremely high price for that Sinatra, and I would not pay that. And they got some of the other Jack Daniels there, some Woodford Reserves. I'm trying to scope out so I can catch a lot of it so that you guys can see it without they seeing me. They got that Old Forester, that Rare Stash, some Whistle Pig there, and some Bullet bourbons, as well as the Wild Turkey on the bottom. Again, sorry for the crappy camera work. And lastly, some more Whistle Pig. As you could see, Crown Wine and Spirits really didn't have much, but I did leave with something, and I'll show you guys at the end. But let's go into another Total Wine that they have here in Fort Lauderdale. See what they have. Let's go. All right, so we are here at Total Wine. I don't know what that is. Whim. That's why I kind of held it. So I gotta just tell you straight off the bat, Damn, that's a lot of High West that they have there. But straight off the bat, the camera work isn't the best because I was also doing it in secret. I actually got called out at a Total Wine, which I haven't put out that video yet, but I will eventually. But sorry in advance for the crappy camera work. Now what I didn't call out in the last aisle is that they had that Willet 4-year green top. Very freaking good rye, and I'm not a rye person, but that is basically all their ryes. Hate those piggybacks. Yellowstone, okay. So they have a lot of selections here. Obviously, they have that Willet pot still that Major Zero loves. But I wanted to check out this Yellowstone because I'm looking for the toasted, but this is not the toasted. It's just a new label on that 93. So they got some Widow Jane, especially that Decadence at 110. That's not bad. They had the Woodinville there. Again, sorry for the bad camera work. They got the Still Austins and those special Stellums right there. One of them or two of them are actually, they're like store picks. They got some Rebel cast strength there. They have some Penelope down at the bottom, some Smoke Wagon. You got that Maker's Mark. Up there they got the new riffs. And look, they have the Maker's cast string for 46. So usually you don't see those at Total Wine. If we come over here, they got that Johnny Drum. That's a new one for Total Wine. I haven't seen that at Total Wine lately. Heaven's Door, some Horse Soldier, the Iron Root Harbinger was there. The Knob Creek 120 single barrel. Well, no, that was the regular 9. Over here, they got those Garrison Brothers up at the top left, and they had a Frank August over there. Now, I might pick one of these up eventually. Keep hearing good things about that 1776. Some more Jack Daniels. Going over to this lane over here. They have those Calumet 15 and 16 years. So Calumet 15 and 16. Love this Chattanooga bottled in bond. And they have those Chestnut Farms that they keep pushing on everybody. Look at that Devil's River. That's a single barrel store pick. And they had that 1783 Veterans Edition, which is really great as well. This is that Barrel Bourbon New Year's 2024 bottle. I might get that eventually before they go away because I keep hearing good things about it. They got the Blue Note there. And some other stuff like this Basil Hayden, you know, for people that like those. Let's go to this aisle, and they have some good stuff like the 1792, a lot of the Total Wine stuff. But down here, they got the Angels Envy, like store pick. They got the Bardstown Origin Series, the white label and the black label. And then lastly, they do have these Ben Holidays, the bottled and bond, the soft wheat red, and my favorite, ASW Georgia Heartwood. If we go over to the Scotch aisle, let's start out here. That was the Japanese whiskey, but if we start out the Scotch aisle, we got that Dewar's 32 year, which I haven't popped yet. That's like my celebration bottle. It was a little costly for a $375, so that's why I haven't popped it yet. But there they had it at $200, which I know I didn't pay, so I guess it came back and now it's more money. But they do have a good selection here. They got the Chivas. This is their blended Scotch, right? They got the Chivas, the Johnny Walkers, but now if we get to like their Isla and Highlands and Space Sides, we got these Ardbegs, the Uga right there. That Ardbeg is $200, but it's a special release. This Port Charlotte from Bruichladdich is really freaking good, and it came out as one of the top Scotch whiskeys that people were liking in 2023. Love this Bunnahabhain 12, and that's the Cask Strength 2023 edition. You got the Lagavulin 11, the Char Oak Offerman edition that they put out last year, the Lafroig's down there. If you love peated Scotch, these are all great. selections. They also have that Kilchoman down at the bottom. Haven't seen those lately. We got the Glenmorangie, Taylor Forest, and Taylor Tokyo, which I need to pick up that Taylor Tokyo still. They got some more down here. A lot of the Grangestone, which is what they get. That was the Ard Monarchin. I love that one. I got that and I tasted it after going to Jason's bar, the other video that I put out. So what is this? I don't know. I guess I pointed it out because I haven't seen it before. But going back to that Ard Monarchin, that is such a great whiskey, and I bought it after tasting it at Jason's. So had to pick one up a couple of weeks ago. Then we come over here to the Balvenis. They have a lot of them, and I just picked up a double wood at a really good price. And those Albalors, I want to get that Albalor cast strength right there. That was really good. Tasted it at Jason's place also. And then they got those Glenfiddichs right here. So let's make our way over to the glass case. In this glass case, they have a lot of stuff, mostly Scotch though, right? So here's all the Scotch that they have. The pricing, I mean, you know, it's Total Wine. So some of the times the pricing is a little bit up there. I am very interested in that Middleton 2022 vintage release, but it's a little pricey. I don't know if I want to spend $250 on that, but I might have to eventually. They got these Glenlivets, the Dalmores. Love that Dalmore cigar malt. They got the Frank Sinatra, the JD one there, the Dickel 17. They had those Frank August. I don't know why it's there, but right here, if you check in the back, they have that batch proof Woodford Reserve and that Remus Gatsby, which is cheaper than what I find it here. Lastly, they got the tequila bottles here, so I wanted to show that off to you guys because I think tequila is the next big thing. And these are kind of up there, like the price of bourbon. So these are their special bottles behind the glass cases. So it is always good to see, you know, what they have. If you're a tequila person, definitely some good pickups here. Lastly, guys, I appreciate you coming with me and doing this bourbon hunting. Please like, dislike, subscribe, and I'll see you and we'll finish our trip on the next video when I go back home to Tampa. Cheers.